Tight, tight, tight.
Breathe, breathe, breathe.
Getting through that workout.
I know you feel that burn because I do.
Almost there.
Twisting your torso.
We are sweating.
Feel good.
Yeah, you dripping.
I'm dripping.
I'm feeling real good. What's up, everyone? Welcome back. I'm Little T.
And I'm Austin Dotson.
And we're gonna take you through this week's Faster Fat Loss workout.
This workout will consist of 3 rounds. Each exercise will be 45 seconds of work with 15 seconds of rest. All you will need is body weight.
It's gonna be quick and it's gonna be fun.
And if you don't want to miss another workout, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Let's go.
Whew.
All right.
Already. Heart rate's already getting up there. You said you brush and twist, right?
Brush and twist. Here we go.
You want to make sure you're twisting your torso. Make sure you get both hands to the ground if you can. Nice and easy. One of the most important things about doing these workouts is breathing. Don't hold your breath. You have to breathe.
In through your nose, out through your mouth. Keeping your core tight, think of belly button into your spine, making sure that low back stays nice and flat as our legs come down. And then squeezing our legs too, we want everything nice and tight.
Control on the way down. Don't slam your feet on the floor.
Remember to breathe into the nose, out through the mouth. Almost there. 10 more seconds. Whew. Hip raise is next. Get those glutes.
Let's go.
Squeezing your bum super, super tight at the top. Making sure, again, that back is nice and flat. We're not arching.
Bring your heels as close to your butt as possible so you can bring those hips up.
You want to feel this all in your glutes and your hamstrings. Tight, tight squeeze.
You want to give a half-second pause at the top for a good squeeze, then release, then reset.
If you need to, you can always slow down the tempo. Just keep moving, getting through that workout.
Inhale and exhale.
Last couple reps, super squeeze.
There you go. Ooh.
Ooh, I feel that.
I'm feeling it for sure.
Glutes are on fire. Keep a nice even tempo here. Doesn't have to be super fast, just keep it moving.
Use your hands, your palms, to press against the ground. Have a straight back. Keep your chest as high as possible. That way, your chest is up, your knees come up higher to your chest, and you have a nice flow.
Try to think of shoulders stacked over wrists. You don't want to be too far back and you don't want to be too far forward.
Your core should be engaged.
Almost there, keep going. Whew. We are sweating.
Whew.
Same thing here, belly button nice and tight. Think into your belly button, into your spine, keeping that low back nice and flat. Nice straight legs too. Feel it in your core. Tight, tight, tight.
Breathe, breathe, breathe. It's okay to slow down your pace. You don't have to keep up with us, but make sure you're doing a workout. Make sure you finish it.
Killing it. All right.
Is that plank wet?
Yes. Trying to get those knees as close to our elbows as possible. Keep moving. If the elbows is too hard, you can always go up to a high plank. Same thing. Do whatever you need to do. Just keep it going. Try to keep your hips nice and still. We don't want to be tilting or turning any way through this. Almost there.
Finish, finish, finish.
Being mindful here that we're not just pulling our neck up with our hands, we're actually using our core to bring up our shoulders. And we're not using our upper body just to pull ourselves up.
Quick note, if you're struggling to keep your knees up, it's okay to put your heels down and you can still hit that crunch. But if you're not feeling that pain, go back to normal.
Remember to breathe.
Oh boy.
The rest are needed. All right, getting our hands behind us. Getting ready for these ones. Keep it moving. I know we've done a ton of core back to back. If you do need to rest, totally fine. Give yourself a couple seconds, deep breaths, grab some water, jump right back into it with us.
The modification for this is one leg. Put your leg down, go ahead and switch. Give your quads a little bit of break, your hip flexors a little bit of break.
Almost there. Core is on fire.
Fire. Let's go.
All right, last little push here. Again, nice even tempo. Don't have to go too fast. Just keep it moving. So you can even slow them down as long as we're moving.
Make sure your hands get over your head. Nice and easy. Feet are in, feet are out.
In through the nose, out through the mouth. Make your breathing work with you, not against you. Last little bit here if you can. Let's pick up the tempo. Killed it, first round done.
2 more.
All right, this time you wanna be breathing, really catching your breath. Again, I'm gonna grab some water. Because it's our 2-minute break. Rest is super important. I know sometimes halfway through you can feel like, oh, I don't need that other minute, but trust me, catch your breath. You wanna make sure that second and third round are just as performed well as that first one.
These rest breaks are crucial to actually finishing the workout. Gotta make sure you breathe in, control your breathing, get your energy back, so that the next round, you go just as hard.
Aiming to have our breath just calm down a little bit. So again, really focusing on that breath. So we're nice and fresh for that second round.
Take a nice deep breath. It also helps slow your heart rate down. Heart rates are activated right now. They're high, they're increased. Take a deep breath, in and out, in through your nose, out through your mouth. That way, slow your heart rate down. Get ready to go again.
Keep yourself moving too, just like standing. Try not to just like sit completely. If you are gonna sit or be down, kind of do a little bit of stretching, still keeping yourself active so that way you're not just completely cooling off and cold again. You wanna find that happy middle ground. Feeling better? Mine's calming down now. We're doing good. Whew. The hands on the knees pose has actually been proven to help with recovery.
Yes.
I know a lot of people make fun of it, but this, love this pose.
Yeah, back when I was playing football, we'd be down there, they say, Austin, air up top, breathe down here. But that's actually restricting our breathing. I guess they're just trying to teach us discipline.
But this is so comfortable. And if it's good too, perfect.
So if you're on your knees, it's perfectly okay. Just breathe. Let's get ready to work.
All right, you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, second round, here we go.
A quick note, if you're struggling to do these on the second round, it's okay to modify with single taps, okay? But if you're good, let's get them up.
High as you can. Even if they're a little bit lower, still have your hands up just so we can see visually where we want to be hitting. Down on the ground. Get ready for those Russians.
Same thing, there's a modification with this too. If your hip flexors are absolutely abused, it's okay to keep your feet on the ground, okay? So now you want a little bit more of a challenge, you bring them up. Even cross them if you need to. Just make sure you twist them. But there's no shame in the modified game, I'm gonna say that a lot.
This one too, I find if you ever feel it in your low back, really again, focus on your core, but also sometimes change how high you are with your chest, so maybe potentially sitting up more upright is gonna help, or getting a little more of a lean back, whatever works for your body.
Now this, if you're struggling, for the modifier for this is range of motion, okay? A full range, you're all the way up, all the way down. Halfway is this way, okay? And you can have a slight bend in your knee. It's completely okay. Just want you to keep moving.
Nice even tempo here, not going too fast. You wanna make sure it's a nice controlled lower, really using those core, and the core on the way up.
The whole point of modifying, if you need to, is to just keep you moving. It's not necessarily easier, it's still tough, but we just want you to keep moving.
Hit some glutes now. Hip raises. You are sweating. I'm sweating too.
Working, it's that blade.
We are working.
It's that blade. Make sure those heels are next to that butt. Palms faced on the ground. Nice squeeze at the top.
Also, be super mindful of our knees. We're not letting them cave in and relaxing. We want to be pushing out using those glutes. As we come up, squeezing nice and tight, lots of tension in those legs, up and down. Making sure our heels are flat. We're not coming up onto our toes. Full contact with the feet on the floor.
Nice. I know you feel that burn, because I do.
Here for the burn. Those glutes are gloats.
Oh, yeah.
Glutes. They are feeling it.
I think it's that. Okay.
Again, nice even pace. If you're feeling it on your wrists, you can always try just doing a fist. That can sometimes be a little bit better just for a stack, because I know a lot of us do get a little bit of a sore wrist.
Or if your shoulders are kind of burnt out, it's okay to take a step. Step, step, step.
Driving those knees in. Last little bit here. If you can, pink up that tempo. Climbers
dripping.
always get me in the core, they're so good.
I'm dripping.
Dripping.
Flutters ain't no joke. Remember, there's modifications to everything. If you're struggling, feet on the ground, one by one. Sometimes, like I mentioned before, our hip flexors get really tight and really sore during these exercises because our legs are lifted. So if that's you and you're struggling with that, it's okay to go to the modification. The reason why I'm doing it, because I'm one of those people that struggle with it. My hip flexors aren't very strong, so I tend to modify a lot when it comes to core exercises.
This one's tough. So remember, this one you can also go on your hands if you need to. Otherwise, on our elbows. As that knee drives up, we're really using our core squeezing. Think of crunching. Don't have to be fast. Just think of the movement. Remember, nice flat body. If you find that your bum is coming up a little bit higher, that's when you want to come up onto your hands, make it a little easier.
And if you're struggling with that, it's okay to just hold a plank. Hold a plank. Oh yeah, I'm dripping.
Me too.
I'm dripping.
We are sweating. On our backs.
I'm dropping down to the modification. My hip flexors are fired up right now.
Just keep it moving.
Just keep moving. Not pulling on your neck. Your hands are just placed slightly behind your ears, just for guidance. So you open up that chest, open up your lungs. Make sure your chin is tucked. Stay in that crunch position.
Ooh. This is the core burner right here. All the,
oh yeah.
The back-to-back ones. Ooh.
Which one is it? Got you. Ooh.
Told you it's core.
It's the
back to back. Here we go, guys.
So, start off as best you can. Soon as it starts really, really burning, you can no longer lift your legs up. It's okay to drop down to the modification. Okay?
I'm doing the modification.
As long as you can.
We're gonna do one side and then the other.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna switch now.
As long as you can. Once you start burning, it's okay to drop down.
Austin's alternating, I'm doing half and half because I started with the modification right from the top.
Make sure you're still crunching. Just because you're modifying doesn't mean it's easier.
Trust me, definitely not easier. I still feel that.
Let's go.
All right,
finish strong. Look at that.
Right.
You know when it's working, when your shorts start getting a little tighter.
Nice and light with our feet, not being too heavy.
The feet come together and spread apart. Nice and easy. Hands above your head. Try to keep your arms straight and back down to your hips.
Remember, this is where we really want to breathe. This is towards the end. Almost there.
Got a 2-minute rest after this. So if you want to, let's pick it up.
Pick it up a little bit. Austin and I are racing. Whew. Killed that.
Control that breathing.
Have some water.
Grab some water, some AminoFast, whatever you need to do to keep it going. You need energy, you need rest, breathe, okay? Control your heart rate.
Two down, one to go.
Look at that, I'm dripping.
Oh, you are dripping.
Dripping, see
Austin's
that?
working, look at that.
Dripping.
Damn. I don't sweat too much. I'm someone who gets really pink and cheeks. I'm sweating a little bit.
Oh yeah, I feel good.
Yeah, you dripping.
I'm dripping. Hey, and my watch stop, it only got 10 minutes of it, but it's already at 150 calories.
Damn.
Even though it stopped. So imagine if it kept going. You double that, because we did 2 rounds. We got 1 more left.
Finish strong, finish strong.
Yeah.
I find the last round is always like the best one because you're like, I'm almost done. And everything feels like familiar. You're not taken by surprise. That first round sometimes though, you're like, oh, that's in there.
We're 3/4 away from being done, okay? But don't think about being done. Think about you finished and you worked hard through it, okay? Don't think about, oh, I get to be done. No, it's a blessing to be done. It's a blessing to get there. So let's finish strong, okay? We've got 30 seconds left of rest. Use that time to relax, recalibrate, get your mind back right so we can get ready to do it again.
Redo your ponytail if you're like me and mine tends to fall out a lot. This is the perfect time.
I still look cool.
You always look cool.
There you go.
Always look cool.
Remember those modifications if you need to. I will remind you doing it because I most likely will be going to it too.
All right, last one, let's get it.
So I know this is our third. If you're struggling, you can't pick your knees up, you can't hear that little clap, it's okay to 1 by 1. See this nice pace? moving forward, okay? Go to your pace, but make sure you challenge yourself, all right? Just because you modify don't mean you get to cheat. Everybody like to cheat, stop. You don't get to stop.
Last 10 seconds. Whew. Those ones at the very end, get my little hammies.
Remember, before you modify, try it, unless you're absolutely unable to, okay? You might only can last 5 seconds, you know, maybe one, but at least the attempt before you drop down to the modification, okay? Try to keep your core tight, your chest nice and high, okay? Like Lil T said, if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you lean back, okay? But keep your chest up, lean back, make sure you're twisting. But if you have lower back problems, and that start to ache, pain, it's okay to stand more upright. And knees a little higher. Ooh. This is brutal.
We get
Let's
it,
get
so.
it. Let's go.
Now, if you're the opposite and you feel like you're chilling, this has been super easy, you can also make everything a little bit harder too. So for these leg raises, you can add a little bit of a hip raise at the very top, get a little bit more range of motion, still same control on the way down, using that core. Make sure you're pushing yourself. The glutes.
Make sure those heels are close to the butt, hips are raised, nice easy pace. Now usually, there's always one exercise out of the bunch that feels just a little bit easier than the others, so you can get a little more of a break. This for me is the break for me. I usually have stronger glutes, a little bit stronger hamstrings, so I'm allowed to, I kind of can rest more during this point. But anything that's jumping, twisting, a bunch of mobility, that's when the heart rate starts to rise, and you really have to make sure you're breathing.
Ooh, the mountain climbers.
Oh, this is where it starts getting tough.
This is the one where heart rate goes.
Put that at the end, it's like, oh. Okay. Remember, push your palms to the ground. You try to keep your flat back as best as possible. And if you need to modify, it's just single steps. Step, 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 step. Try to get your knees to your chest if you can.
I'm doing mine at a nice slower pace. This is just because I find these ones a little harder, but I want to keep moving. So I'm just making it a little bit more doable for myself. The baby hairs are coming out. They're everywhere.
I'm usually not a sweater. You see this? Wow, I'm like impressed. Okay, these is where my hip flexors start to burn. So, if you're one of those people, remember the modification. It's single leg, single leg, single leg, single leg, single leg, okay? That's perfectly okay. Just resting. Resting those hip flexors, but you're still working.
My breathing is very deep right now. In through that nose, out through the mouth. Help me get through this. Woo. The planks kill me. High
Yes.
key.
So there's actually 2 different modifications for this. I'm gonna show you both, okay? So this is regular, okay? This is regular, okay? If you cannot do this, if you're struggling, picking your knees up, it's okay to go down to a plank. If the plank becomes too hard, it's okay to drop down to your knees. Make sure you're crunching your hands, your eyes are looking through your hands, and you're still in the plank position, okay? So there's 2 different modifications for this. So you have no excuse but to keep working.
We're almost there, guys. We're almost there.
Chair sit-ups. Remember that modification. We're in a chair, tabletop form. Your knees are 90 degrees, okay? Parallel shins. If you're not unable to do this, drop down to your heels. Still getting that crunch.
Again, not pulling our head. I know we're getting tired, but our fingers should just be resting on the back of our head and just guiding up, not pulling.
Right. Tuck your chin. So make sure you're crunching.
Let your breath work with you on these ones especially. In the nose, out through the mouth. Ooh. In and out.
In and out.
All right.
This is crazy.
All right, last little bit, last little push.
I'm sweating crazy. Let's go. I already feel my hip flexors. So with this, same thing. In, out, alternate.
On the opposite side, if you're feeling like this is too easy, really increase that range of motion, snap it up nice and fast. Make it a little bit more dynamic.
Oh yeah, feel this. Oh.
All right, this is the last one. This is the last exercise.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get pushed on this.
This is the last 45 seconds. Last one, you guys can push it. All right.
Come on, let's go.
Keep up with this tempo if you can. Nice and fast, last little push. 35 seconds. Almost there, almost there. 25, even a little faster. Really pump it up, last little bit.
You got 20 seconds left. You need to finish with the workout. You're almost there.
Last 10 seconds, really push it.
Final stretch. Just quick feet. You like that?
Woo! 3 rounds. Whew.
Wow.
I'm feeling real good. All right. Even though it's our 3rd round, we're still gonna take that 2-minute break. We wanna make sure we cool ourselves down. Don't just go off and lay on the couch. Stay with us here.
Stay up, stay walking around, stay mobile, okay? That's the thing that's very important. When I used to run track, usually after you run a 400 meter, we're tired, we're gassed, legs burning. The thing they say do not do is lay down. Once you lay down, because your heart rate is so high, you'll start getting lightheaded. You might feel nausea, a little sick, things like that. You wanna stay up, let your body cool down, let your body rest. That means breathing. Inhale through your nose, out, exhale through your mouth.
Take some time to like stretch out those little sore spots. I know Austin mentioned his hip flexor, so if you're one of those people too, just pop that leg up, really stretch out the quad. You wanna aim to push this hip forward. If you're not feeling it there, we can go down onto our knee and really pull forward. And again, just stretching, kind of getting like a good full body movement here, cooling down. I'm gonna personally go into some T-spine twists. We worked our core a ton, so I just wanna make sure that I'm not too sore tomorrow. Nice active dynamic stretching.
Give your body a chance to recover. That's important. Ooh. Recovery is just as important as working out. You gotta recover. You know, how you gonna work out if you're sore, if you're hurt? You can't. So that's why you recover. Stretch, have some mobility. So that way you won't have those little aches, nicks, and pains. Okay, we all come, you know, different body types, sizes and shapes. We're tall, we're short, you know, things like that. It's important, we all have different mobility levels. So you have to do the best that you can so you can be the best that you can be.
Whew, feeling good.
Yeah, that was great.
That was good. That was a nice quick workout too. Just 3 rounds.
Look at that.
You guys killed it today.
And it paused again. Ain't that something?
My watch likes me, mine didn't pause. So that is it for today's workout. I hope you guys loved it. I hope you guys crushed it.
If you want more, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to, please follow us on Instagram. I'm A.10. This is Little T Fitness, and we'll see you guys next time.